Millie Bobby Brown's affection for animals unintentionally led to speculation that she and her husband, Jake Bongiovi, were expecting a child. The 21-year-old Brown reflected on her experiences raising farm animals at home on the Monday, March 10 episode of the Smartless podcast. "We were bringing in these goats that sleep in our bed, so Jake had to kind of drill the line at one point," she acknowledged. According to Brown, the goats were in diapers since they were so young. "Being babies, I have to take care of them, so they sleep with me at night," she said. They were essentially infants. I would thus sleep with Jake in them. They would be in the middle, though. In essence, I would get up and work a shift after Jake had finished his. The only drawback was the conjecture that followed. Because I was purchasing bottles, diapers, and other items, people in my town began to assume I was pregnant, she recounted. The goats would then be about 8 weeks old before reaching adulthood. I had to send them outside since they wanted to go. There are other creatures in the house all the time, even if Brown doesn't keep the goats in her bed for very long. In addition to the 10, I have 25 dogs. I have a shed, but the 25 reside outside. She said, "I also rescue dogs from the streets." Jake is aware of my deep affection for animals, but we reached a consensus. In fact, he didn't say anything else. However, he permits farm animals and shares my enjoyment of them. The 22-year-old Bongiovi and Brown met on Instagram. In August 2023, she told the Sunday Times, "I wanted to know more about him because I was curious about him. I could tell he would be important to me from our first conversation. It was obvious when we first met that we would never want to be apart." The actress has commended Bongiovi for always standing by her side. "I just thought I could be loud when I met Jake. He accepted that and supported it." In October 2023, Brown told Glamour, "And while I was with him, I fell in love with myself. He had an extremely significant role in my self-acceptance and development as a woman. I thought, wow, I truly adore this individual since he enables me to love myself." The pair dated for 2 years before getting married in May 2024 and relocating to a Georgia farm. Last month, Brown told Vanity Fair, "I'm not doing it for the aesthetic. I love it, so I'm doing it." Brown talked about her passion for farming, even if she doesn't identify as a trad wife. "Some traditional wives may engage in this behavior because it appears wholesome, but it is not," Brown added. "That life isn't for you if you're not cleaning a cow with your bare hands or picking up horse shit. Not at all." For Bongiovi, the change of pace was also advantageous. She went on to say, "We were pretty united going into it. We discussed our political beliefs, the type of family we hope to have, the type of relationship we're seeking, the type of career we desire, and the type of house we want to live in. We wanted to make sure we were making the right choice because it's such a big one. I was aware of it. With him, it always felt natural."